course, I look a lot better sitting up, but whatever, I'm tired. The transfer of demons, I'm just thinking of what late Arthur, not the third said. So late Arthur, not the third, lived on my mom's property for 13 months, around 2010. So it was December 2009, and he was kicked out 2011. Now, my mom was the one in control, but guess what? She had to be in control, because my dad never did anything. Alright. Okay, because Arthur lived there, alright, I actually feel sorry for my mom, who did destroy my life in every way. I don't... It's too confusing because both people are my insane abusers that never ever did anything for me, never cared at all. But the one, sometimes, like when my mom beat me up for the entire year, my dad gave me money to go buy beer. And I hate pretending I'm not a narcissist because, oh, he never did that. Yeah. Yes, he did. And I wasn't there all the time, but the few times I was in there and she beat me up, he gave me $3 to get a beer. Here's $3. You know, and that's... Really, that's he's an asshole. You can't stand up for your daughter. And, you know, makes me feel a tiny bit better. It just... I mean, that's nothing. That's really a slap in the face, you know, because he puts me down for drinking. So what the hell is he doing giving me money after my mom beat me up because he felt sorry? But when I was illegally labeled in the hospital, my mom didn't have an expression, didn't look at me. My dad cried. I never saw my mom cry. God, it's just so hard to have, like, two bad people. Okay, Arthur's a really bad person. What the hell would Arthur know? Alright, so I disc what he said. He said my dad was really, really creepy, which he is. And then that's why I would have felt sorry for my mom, because she put up with, like, a person, like, pretending a lot narcissist, like, her whole fucking life. Ew. Yuck. Ew. Who the hell would want that? Horrifying, you know, like, but yeah, I don't like my dad. I don't want to talk to him for hours on end about nothing, and that's what pretending about narcissist my dad did when I first met him. He was best friends with both of my parents. And he's in denial of everything. So he doesn't know who I am. That was... God. I got into this. My dead husband and pretend a lot narcissist doesn't know who I am at all. Because they both say I was never harmed. That I had a great childhood. So that's why they were my worst abusers. But my worst abusers before that happened to be my parents, who say that I was never ever harmed. So all 4 people, and the one's dead now, so all 3 people are death to me. So, you know, I mean, you can't tell me that going into kindergarten thinking that everybody wants to be dead. Where did that come from? That came from the two people who tried to kill me when my first thoughts were forming. Like, I'm afraid of everything. I'm paranoid. I don't have anybody but one best friend. And at 20 years old, the last time I talked to her, she said, Tara, I think I was child molested too. That's, in my early 20s. I don't know. Rosalind Kronk was my best friend. I had so much trauma and such a horribly horrifying life with creatures like, pretend a lot narcissists. I mean, yeah, it helped me out in one way, like, ever. His whole car is trashed. And it always was that way, just like my dad's house. Just horrible, horrible people. And, it's too hard to figure out my parents, but my mom never cried. And my dad did, but what's that? I try to figure people out. I can't. They're just awful people. My husband was an awful, 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 awful person. And he cried. So what? So what if somebody cries? My late husband was just the worst. Like everyone I know. I didn't want to ever know my husband. I never wanted to know pretend a lot narcissist. He's just they're death to me. There's nothing good about them. They always, and the thing was because I was traumatized to death and they made me want to die, and all four people, excluding my dead husband because he's dead, but when he was alive, all four people said that I was never ever harmed. And I was. I was majorly harmed. So pretend a lot narcissist doesn't know who I am. I mean, you can't even say that? Oh, you had a good childhood. Go break your leg. God, just a useless human being. Go on an old folks home where you fucking belong. And then you annoy them to death. Then good. There's lots of old folks homes that abuse the elderly. Good. That's what he deserves. He deserves to go into the old folks home and get abuse. I don't understand. Like, the worst people in the world, like him, like, nothing bad happens to him. Yeah. He says all this money in his bank account, gets loan after loan after loan after loan. He's disgusting. And he lies to me. Well, I want you to get a job when I was at the mission. I want you to get a job so that if I work there for 3 months, he gets $500. That's how it doesn't help me out at all. Well, you're gonna have to pay me gas money. Pay me gas money when you go to your job. Yeah, and you're stealing $500 from me because I worked there for 3 months, and you're stealing a check because I worked there and you referred me? What an asshole. Total jerk. That's what he calls me. That's what he is. He's insane. Using me all the time. Horrifying. And the same thing with Biden forgiving school loans. Okay. Well, I can help you pay for your school loan. So, I heard from another source that it's automatically done, but he wants to get all the credit for it. Why? I care about you, and I want to help you out, and I'll pay for the school loan. No, it's all already automatically done. But I want to help you out. And then you have good credit. I'm just looking out for you. No, he's not. It's on, he doesn't help me out in any way. He's just a big, huge headache. Like, my dad might have been to my mom, but, she could have left him. I just don't get it. I don't care if my dad cried and Jim cried, my dead husband, because both of them were awful people, too. That's all I ever knew, awful people. And yet, so what? There's a million awful people in the world, but I knew a lot of them. My little handfuls of, the 10 people in my life, they're all awful. What can I say? All selfish, self-absorbed, insane abusers. But, Ted never ever helped me out. Late Theodore Carl Sutherland. Never got any help. I like that video I saw the other day. Late Michael Allen Boas. I forgot his name. Why wouldn't I? I've been traumatized to death ever since him. So, of course I would have forgot his name, but I saw that video. Oh, yeah, okay. That was his name. He died. Probably, died in, his apartment. It was funny, I went there one time, and, I'm sleeping on the floor, just cuddling with a Spanish guy. We didn't do anything but cuddle, right? We're just saying how awful he was. All the women absolutely hate him. Oh God, he had an apartment, and the front room was a king-size bed, and no one ever slept in there with him. The two, Spanish people, I wanna smoke pot. They never ever had pot. Just drinking. The one, there's used to be a bathroom back there, and there's nothing back there, so it's like a walk-in closet. The two Spanish people took over his apartment, which I thought was okay because late Michael Allen Boas is a total fucking asshole, right? Fucking rapist, killer. So, I don't know just by the one story. He's just a violent guy, and yeah, he could easily, and he had, opportunities. But, that was just funny. I loved it. But no girl ever went with them. They went with the Spanish dudes. And that was funny. And I'm just, ew, he raped me. Yeah, all the girls hate him. So I'm on the floor, cuddling with a Spanish dude. We didn't do anything. He just cuddled with me. Yeah, they all hate him. Yeah. I don't do. They're whitey. I'm just drinking. Nobody ever has pot. So he probably died in this big king-size bed. Although, she's such a piece of shit.